What is the biggest difference between North Korea and the so-called People's Republic? Made in China, 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 made in China. And honestly, it doesn't really surprise me that it's possible to buy one or two Chinese brands in an European shop. But it's a bit odd. I mean, seriously. China, made in China, made in China. Let's make some somewhat anti-American conspiracy theory about it. The records of torture, rape, and other human rights violations are correct, but some of the Uyghurs and Kazakhs and Tibetans and Falun Gong and Christians and Muslims who owned a Quran actually get some sort of education. Why would that be? Because they have to write down the phone calls of relatively ordinary people. So, there is the conspiracy theory. I do not want to spread fake news, so I want to add that it's a speculation, a conspiracy theory, and not some sort of officially acknowledged fact. So, there's the conspiracy theory that software companies report security problems to their governments, sometimes without reporting them to the public. In the most impressive North Korea the world has ever seen, I mean Red China, they have to do that by law. Tencent, Chinese mobile phone companies, and, of course, TikTok.
On June 15, 2020, Miami-based singer-songwriter Kirby Marier posted a TikTok video called How Not to Make a Racist Breakfast.
Anti-fascista. By Uyghurs who got 1 or 2 years of school or something. I wasn't trying to imply that. It's not like I'm trying to spread some sort of conspiracy theory here. I simply want to discuss it. So, there is the conspiracy theory. I do not want to spread fake news, so I want to add that it's a speculation, a conspiracy theory, and not some sort of officially acknowledged fact. So, there's the conspiracy theory that software companies report security problems to their governments, sometimes without reporting them to the public. In the most impressive North Korea the world has ever seen, I mean Red China, they have to do that by law. Tencent, Chinese mobile phone companies, and, of course, TikTok. I don't say that they give the privacy stuff that they give I don't say that they give the privacy stuff to the big North Korea government. I'm only saying that they are required to do that by law, which probably means that they do that, but hey, it's a speculation. But conspiracy theorists might claim that Bill Gates and Microsoft do that too. Bill Gates had a problem with this Kartellamt, or whatever the English word for that is. The next conspiracy theory would be that the American government and the big North Korea government are having some sort of marriage crisis. They are somewhat silent about it, maybe, except when they aren't. Couldn't it possibly be? Could it possibly be? The lab accident theory is legal again, even on Facebook, but that's not the point of this video. I'm gonna make a video called Coincidences? Big North Korea's behavior since the pandemic, simply because I don't believe the big North Korean government's claims about the American military walking through Wuhan's security cameras and seriously, they do have cameras. If they have cameras in Uyghur women's toilets, which is true, and if they get cameras on every those things that jump from red to yellow to green in Shenzhen, I think not only in Shenzhen but most, which borders to Hong Kong, so citizens can lose points for crossing the street without permission. Cameras everywhere. They could theoretically have some cameras in a high security lab too. If they didn't, oh, let's face the alternative facts. They do have cameras there. They're stupid. I won't claim it's only likely that they do. Oh, I don't want to claim that those two governments use the pandemic to act out their marriage crisis. It's something that could possibly be believed by various people from various countries, because they are always on the watch for something that happens. Maybe they are. Hello, Mr. President. We discovered a new virus, and we don't know much about it, but we discovered it near the Wuhan lab. Don't panic. I do not panic. The only thing we know is that it's extremely contagious. That's the only thing we know now. But don't panic. Let's get back to the phones. Could it possibly be that the CIA did want to listen to every phone call too? Could it be that it was somewhat, I don't know, but the CIA could have tried to lower the costs or something? Think about it. What a big North Korea, they probably used to say. What an impressive big North Korea it has become indeed. Oh, and think about the following. The Hong Kong protests, the violence against them, that's all, Captain Anti-America would be somewhat correct if he says that it's America's fault. But why? Why did the American government suddenly acknowledge Red China as a country instead of a really, really big separatist area? Why did they do that, even though they they didn't do it earlier than, what was it, 1978 or something, 1976 or something. Google it, okay? So, the case is clear. Then, America wanted some sort of friendship with big North Korea. It's true that Hong Kong was a colony. It's also true that they could have given it back to a country called the Republic of China. The meme now is West Taiwan, but the joke is that the thing is that there was the Republic of China, and then there came along Mayo and his communist friends, and then a relatively big part of their country, much bigger than North Korea, not simply like one village who says, oh no, we don't want to be the Republic of China anymore, so they didn't want to be the Republic of China anymore. Lots of people. It wasn't a democracy, but it was a democratic choice. They had chosen not to be part of the Republic of China anymore. So if maybe I don't know, but the thing is that Taiwan, it's not only an island but a country too, and they still belong. They are what is left of the once glorious China that was so much bigger, that was even bigger than big North Korea is now. And